investigatives show that you can trust to look into your worries for you. So you don't worry. Result! This week, we're looking at the oil companies. Before the break, we heard about how the magic of greenwashing allows these companies to go green. Literally. Green signs, green uniforms, everything. Superb. And now we're going to find out how technology means they can lead us into the future, into the 21st century. Sue's been looking at a recent cutting-edge breakthrough called solar panels. And you know, BP have wasted no time at all in adopting this exciting technology. Sue went out into the field to see this scientific advance in action.
I'm here in Perivale, West London, and this BP station behind me is part of BP's Plug into the Sun campaign. Now, if you have a look on top of the roof, you can see a set of solar panels which harness the sun's energy to power not only the petrol pumps, but also the lights, refrigerators and tills. It's a wonderful idea, and it's almost as if they're making cars run on sunshine. But BP doesn't just own these few solar panels here. They're so excited about solar energy that they bought SolarX, the world's largest solar panel manufacturer. It's just the sort of commitment to renewable energy that green groups have been calling for. I've driven over here from BP's Perivale petrol station. It's a fantastic innovation, isn't it?
It's a very clever innovation in greenwash, Sue, and BP are masters of greenwash. This is a company that's put solar panels on a handful of its stations, but really is investing more money than ever before in looking for new oil and gas.
But it makes us feel like we're filling our tank with sunshine. It's a lovely idea, isn't it?
And that's the real danger. If it makes customers feel good about buying something that has environmental problems and social problems associated with it, that's deeply cynical, deeply misleading and deeply irresponsible.
But Craig, BP spent millions and millions buying SolarX. Doesn't that show their commitment to renewable energy?
BP spent about 40 million buying SolarX, but they actually spent 25 billion buying Omico, which was a massive oil and gas company as well, and it did that within the same fortnight. I think that shows just as clearly as anything that they're putting far more money into oil and gas than they are into solar power.
Well, I don't know about all that, but as a wife and mother, I find it very useful to have such a convenient way to do my bit for the planet. Well, Craig's got a bit of a bee in his bonnet, but I think he'll find that this press release from BP should reassure him. It says that BP are putting solar panels on no less than 200 of their 18,000 petrol stations. That's more than 1%. And Chief Executive Sir John Brown says, our own use of solar power is an example of BP Amoco's commitment to tackling the issue of climate change. So, with all these solar-powered panels on petrol stations, we don't have to worry about global warming anymore. Thanks, BP.
Fantastic! So no more worries about global warming. But what about oil spills? We've all seen the horrible pictures of poor little birds covered in oil following those embarrassing supertanker accidents. That's the kind of thing the oil companies really don't want you to see. And that's why, these days, the big companies are constructing pipelines which are guaranteed to be clean, safe and efficient. And you know what? They're stopping at nothing to build these pipelines all over the world. Brilliant, huh?
The oil industry needs big pipes to bring us oil, to make products like petrol, plastic and petroleum jelly. Pipeline systems pump crude oil from the drilling station to the refinery, where the oil is put into barrels and shipped all around the world. At over 1,000 miles long, the Baku-Ceyhan pipeline will run from the Caspian Sea to the Mediterranean. It's being constructed by a consortium of companies led by BP. And when finished, it'll pump over 1 million barrels of oil every day. Now, this pipeline will run through countries in which some people don't even have running water. But through massive industrial projects like this, they're being brought into the 21st century. Wow! Anders Lustgarten told me about what it will be like to live next to the Baku-Ceyhan pipeline. Hiya, Anders. It's great to meet you.
It's great to meet you too, Julie.
What can you tell us about the benefits that this fantastic pipeline will bring to the lucky people of Turkey and Azerbaijan?
It shouldn't take too long, Julie, because it won't bring any benefits to the unfortunate people of Turkey and Azerbaijan. What it will bring is an increased likelihood of being economically displaced from their land. What it might well bring is military surveillance and pressure. The contracts for the pipeline allow security forces, including paramilitaries, about almost carte blanche to intervene when they feel that there's a security risk. And what it may well bring is a massive risk of leaks, pollution, and even possibly terrorist attacks.
Well, we've done our research on this, and if I can quote BP, they say, "We operate in a socially and environmentally responsible way, respecting the cultures and rights of individuals in the different countries in which we work." And as this sounds like fantastic news for everybody.
Julie, I'm worried about you. I think all this hairspray is going to your brain. If you look at what they're actually doing in terms of respecting local law and rights, they're overriding all local law. The host government agreements, the legal contracts for this project, override all existing relevant national law in Azerbaijan, Georgia and Turkey and replace it with a legal framework that's been written by BP.
So what you're saying is there may be one or two small problems, but overall this is a brilliant project.
What I'm saying is, Julie, there may be one or two benefits, but overall, for ordinary people and the host countries, this is a catastrophic project. The only people it's brilliant for is the American government and BP.
Well, Anders, I can't help feeling you're just a little bit negative about all of this, but thank you very much for your time anyway.
Julie, it's been great meeting you. Good luck. You need it.
Well, I did get lucky because I found this helpful BP leaflet about the pipeline. In answer to the big question, will it be safe, BP say, yes, the pipeline and all facilities will be built to the highest international standards and will pose no threat to nearby residents. So don't worry, BP really understand what it takes to build a pipeline and keep the local population happy.